Well, good morning. No, it's already afternoon. Sorry about that. Welcome back to the channel. There is a lot going on. Robin is on her third and last day of the big festival. She's worked very hard. I've helped her a little bit. Misty's helped her a lot. And she has done really good. Anything would have been good, but she's done really good. I'm really proud of her. I'm proud of her always, but she has really put her heart into it, and it's amazing that this one little the hobby, and it's just one item, and it's just exploding. So we're gonna hang with it, see what happens when the winter hits, if it's still popular. I suspect it'll slow down after the holidays, but maybe it'll pick back up. Well, I know it will next spring, so we can spend the winter just getting stuff ready. We're still not, you don't want to get caught in the this determining our household income. You don't want to do that, because with this kind of stuff you don't know what's going to happen with it. So we'll just take it as it comes and figure out the next step when it's time. I've got a lot I want to get done, of course. I think I start every video like that, but I'm just going to prioritize some and get some areas cleaned off. The front porch needs to be cleaned off. We're kind of bringing the area of making all her stuff down here, so I'm gonna go ahead and get all that cleaned up. I got a bunch of stuff to burn, trash to burn from it, bags of concrete, bags for the concrete. I really want to get to, as I mentioned in the last video, I never got to it. The sun is just starting to come over the trees, so the dew will finally dry up some, but I'm going to go ahead here in a little bit and do some weed eating. I've already been cleaning on the dog pen. I'm getting ready to do some maintenance on the chicken coop. Shouldn't take too long. And I'm going to be doing something to the gate. It's a very heavy gate made out of the biggest I think 2x6s, or yeah, I believe it's 2x6s, 2x4s, a couple 2x3s, and wire, and it's just heavy, and it has gotten way out of level, and it's hard to even open it. So I'm going to see if I can make it easier. I can get it open, but it's kind of like a combination lock. You have to, pull up here, tug there, then you can take the latch over, and it's just not very easy at all. It's not easy for me. It's really not easy for Robin, so I'm really wanting to alleviate that problem. So hopefully that's gonna be a priority, and hopefully this afternoon I can get at least the weed eating done around the building here, so I can start rearranging some stuff. And the meadow needs to be done really bad. If you can see it over there, it has really grown up. We usually keep that cut almost like the yard. We would cut it like every 2 or 3 weeks, kind of like what I do with weed eating and stuff. And we haven't done anything to it since sometime last summer. And I do not want the woods to take back over that area. So I've got to get on that soon. So, and something else is I got a game plan for the shower now. And we are going to have some extra funds because of what Robin is doing. Don't know how much yet. We've got to calculate it all up. We've got to pay for our materials. But it should be enough to get everything I need to finish the shower. And so I will be doing that soon. Then after that, hopefully get on the shelter. We actually could have used it back there, a month ago when the remnants of that Helene, I think is what that hurricane was called. I was not here. I was at work, but Robin said it got bad enough that she probably would have took herself and the dogs to the shelter for a while. There were some trees that fell in the woods. None fell. One kind of fell behind the trailer, but it was far enough up the hill that it probably wouldn't have hit the trailer. But anyway, nothing happened, so we're fine. So I am going to take some trash down to the road, and then I'm going to hopefully get started on the gate and then the chicken coop. Hopefully none of that will take real long. Alright everybody, we're going to tackle this gate here. Let me show you real quick. Now there's the top of this board, and it is not level until it's right there. That's amazing how far off that's got. Or maybe it was like that from the get-go, I don't know. But that's what I'm going to try to do. I'm going to attempt to raise the gate up. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take the top ones all the way off. Take the top lag bolts all the way out. I may have to take them all out, but hopefully just the top ones, and loosen up these to where it'll have a little bit of play in it. Then I'm going to stack some boards underneath here to shim it up and see what we can do. Away. I'm going to end up putting that back over top. What I want to do. Alright, so now I'm going to try to loosen these just a little bit. I don't think this idea is going to work too good though. Work a lot better if I had two people. That's where it needs to be. See what I can do here. There's more. Whew. Actually, the gate's falling apart, but I'm going to put some more screws in it today. So that'll help that. Maybe part of the problem. need just a little bit more. That right there looks like it's perfect if it'll work. How about we change it around here? Let's do it here. That's just a little high, but I'm going to try that. I am going to try that. Old Romeo's come out to help me. Let's see what we can do with that, Romeo. Him and the other dogs, it's like they know when it's Sunday. They know it's time for them to rest. Yeah, that's stripped out, I do believe. I may have to, yeah, I'm going to have to get me a longer lag bolt for there. How about that? I don't know if I've got one or not. I guess I could, for now, put it back on the outside. See if that'll grab a little bit more. So let me see here. Really want that on the inside, but I don't want to go to town just to get one lag bolt. Really thinking that would hit a different spot, but it doesn't appear to be. But it's actually a little bit above. It's about several inches higher than it was. Definitely need to do something with that. Fix that here in a minute. Now, let's see what we got. Now, it still drops down. Still drops down. I know what I gotta do. I have to hit it this way also. That's one of the problems is the top needs to go that way. Plus it needs to be higher. Okay, you can see the lean on this. Now, I'm not sure how square this was built. Robin and Misty built it, so I can't speak for what they did, but this post is perfectly level. So let's just assume that this was put in square. You can see how far off it is. I don't know how that happened, but it did. So what I've got to do, this 2x4 has come loose from here, so I'm going to take some screws from this side and screw them in there to stable this up some. And then I'm going to go get a ratchet strap, and I'm going to take it around here to here, and I'm going to try to ratchet it up to where it needs to be, shimming it as I go, and then hopefully I can remount it and everything will be just wonderful. Screws are just barely long enough, so I'll just have to put quite a few in here. That had to have already helped. Alright, now let me get the old ratchet strap on here. Yeah, I need that here in a minute. We are moving it slowly. Just don't know if we're going to get enough out of it. I don't have a good solid place to put the other end of my ratchet. So I'm going to try. Let's see here. See if I can tell. Okay guys, I could actually go a little bit further right here, and it was moving fine, but I just noticed a minute ago that that's right against. So I'm going to put my lag bolts in and see what the swing is like. I got to move my, of course you can see how far it's raised up where my latch and my bolt is. So further off the ground, I'll probably, we could put some screen, or I got some little one-bys. It's not really for the dogs, just to keep smaller critters out. But that's minor. The important thing is to try to get this gate swinging where it's not hard on Robin or me, because it really is. It gets to where it has gotten so bad that you really didn't even want to use the gate because it was such a pain. So I think this is going to help. I forgot. I've got some screws sticking out the back here. I've got to get that out of the way. So I must go get my Phillips tip. All right, everybody. Let's see what it does here. Oh man. So much nicer. So much nicer. That is great. Alright, so now I'm going to put me a board. It would be nice if this one was the right size. Pretty much is. I think what I do is cut it off right here, say, and I just raise this up to match that, put it right here. How about that? I think that'll work. Let me mark that. Let's see. We're going to say right there. All right. All right. Sun's beating down on us a little bit here, but we finally got it done. I need to find my staple gun, don't I? I'm gonna do that here in a minute. Don't want critters getting in or out, do we? Alright guys. I got this remounted, got that board up there. Look at that. Look at that. Robin's gonna be so happy about that. And I don't blame her. It's a little crooked, but that's because the gate's a little crooked. So it's almost a little bit above level now. But man, as long as it does that right there, heck far, boy, that's downtown. It's a little tight when you lasp it down, but I want it. It's the way I want it. I mean, it's not so bad you can't undo it. All right, that one is done. Now I got an idea for the chicken coop over here. What's wrong with the chicken coop? We got that tarp there for when it rains. For what it's worth, it did help, but it's got some holes in it now. The biggest thing is on the inside where the roof wasn't designed. I mean, the top wasn't designed to be an enclosed roof, so it's not like it's got a bunch of support underneath of it. So I'm going to cut a couple pieces of wood on the inside, put in between the supports. I still don't think it's going to help much in the wintertime though. If anything, it's going to pile snow up, so we may have to take the tarp down, because the chickens will not be out that much if it snows in the wintertime. They won't be out that if at all, because it could mess their feet up, or claws, or whatever you want to call it. Are they called feet? Are they called feet? Chicken, they're not paws. Claws, I guess. Okay, maybe. So anyway, but I do have an idea for now and until wintertime. I am going to put the boards up there. It's just a few of them. It won't take that long. And I've got some vinyl siding. I've got some metal roofing over there, but that would be really heavy. So, I mean, they're not heavy, but it would be for the wood support. I think it would be. It may not be. So I could still do it. But I'd rather use the metal for actual roofing. I'm going to be eventually building little porch over the back porch, a roof over the back porch, like a lean-to roof. And I got some more lean-tos to do down the bottom. Let's not go into all that right now. Anyway, I've got some vinyl siding that I think I can lay up here and just put some wood on it, just a little bit of wood for so they won't just blow off. And that will help the water, because right now that thing is drooping down about a foot in one spot where it's a weak. And then we actually punched a couple holes in it just so the water would drain out. So kind of defeats the purpose. But maybe I could put the vinyl siding over those holes, and for now be all right, because we're not ever going to use vinyl siding. Don't see it. It was an idea at one time, but I don't think so. And we can buy a couple pieces that we may be short. All right, so let me get started on that. Give them a little night feed so they sleep good. I think they already know it's dinner time, buddy. Okay guys, apparently my battery ran down again. I've got it done. Got a post in the ground. Got two braces, not in the ground, but on the ground. Yeah, pretty level. I didn't level it or nothing. That's just the extra support. And as you can see, we built everything out of our scraps for right now. Hey man, you do what you gotta do. But that's extra support for hopefully in the winter time. Now what I'm getting ready to do is put some of this old vinyl that we had laying around back there by the building, and I'm going to try putting them up here in the spots where you see big holes at, like right here, and hopefully that'll direct water on out so it doesn't pool up and then leak down here real bad. So let me get this busy and see what it looks like when I'm done. Hey, chick. Let's see if it really matters which side does it. That side has a better pattern for the water, it seems. I'm not doing the whole thing, just this one area. Just going to try to overlap it. Hopefully get it to where it doesn't, as I said a minute ago, leak down too much. If I had a better way to do it, I would snap it together just like I was putting in the house. But I don't. Chicken's gonna like it. Hello, Arthur and Romeo. What y'all doing? Checking it out. Y'all checking it out. Just about got that area. Let me go ahead and just put the rest of it on here. See what happens. Not a very long piece there. I think better run you up. Pretty long piece. That'll work. Trying to keep from tearing the tarp open more. That looks sharp. I got 2 more pieces, might as well put them up there. See where I'm at here. About on that. On this one. That's all the way over there. I think I'd rather have it here. Now what I'm going to try to do is strategically place some pieces of wood up here so it don't just fly off the first wind that comes along. See how that goes. Which could potentially pull up water, I guess. It is what it is. Yeah, didn't go the right way. These are just scrap pieces of wood, which we have plenty of around here. I don't know how much I'm going to like that, but it is what it is. See what happens when the wind and the rain comes along. I like to turn that one. I know what I'm going to do. I know exactly what I'm going to do. I don't even need a ladder. No, I don't. Arthur, you're really watching me. Aren't you, buddy? probably did. This is Robin's rooster shoeing broom. I like to get that on video, but it never happens when I'm around. All right. Now let me show you what I done. At a close up. I just took them pieces. That's pretty much where the worst of the tarp is, as far as how it sags and leaks. There's some back there, but that's really past the area where what I'll do is I throw feed down there in the rain. If it might rain, because they'll eventually run inside when the rain gets too bad for them. So hopefully this does a little bit. I would like to build, I have an idea in my head on how to build a canopy over just this part again, but I'd like to extend it all the way to where, I don't know if you can tell on the camera how the chicken wire starts going up to meet the outbuilding. So I'd like to have the canopy go over this area right here, and then maybe, if we can't hardly get to it, is put a tarp coming down, because that water will definitely just run off onto the canopy roof. So maybe someday, another one of those plans, ain't it, Romeo? Oh, Romeo, you tell he's a country dog, man. You can give him a bath every day. There's Arthur. He's up from his 15-hour nap. He's an old boy. They're good dogs. All right, let's go see. The chickens were in. They're coming out for one more round. Coming out for one more round. What's that chicken got? What do you got in your mouth? Looks like she's got a piece of plastic bag or something there. I'm gonna have to go get that. She's trying to keep it away from her buddy. Let me go see if I can get that. Well, that's the end of this video. I'll let you know what happened to the whatever that is they're all wanting right now. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again next time. God bless.